How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's DragonFable video, and for this week I am super excited because we finally have the next part of the Maleurous saga. Okay, the Maleurous Reckoning. This Friday the 13th, the remnants of the Maleurous, harbingers of doom, enemies of the avatars, begin their ultimate assault. You're thrust into war, but even as you fight off twisted ancient amalgamations, you can't help but wonder, are the Maleurous right or are the avatars? The battle to determine the fate of lost balance of the avatars and more begins. You can talk to Notha in Book 3 Falcon Reach to catch up on the Maleurous storyline. So let's go to war. Ooh, so this is Notha when she was younger. Wow. Not now, Notha, I'm busy. But mother, perhaps your father can entertain you. I have much work to do. Okay. So this is sort of like her backstory of sorts, I guess. Father, Notha, there was something I wanted to. Your studies are going well? You are living up to the family name? Yes, father. Wow, sounds like a typical Asian. Good. Here. That should be sufficient for whatever it is you wanted, yes? Don't forget to thank the makers for your blessings. And Notha, close the door on your way out, please. I have no more interruptions this evening. So it seems like her family was a believer of the makers, so she didn't start off as being evil or hating the makers and whatnot. Yes, father. Okay. And ooh, this is the one that we see right beside Notha Fate inside of Falcon Reach. This I don't even know what to call this. Altar or something for the makers. Mother and father are busy again doing your holy work, makers. I come yet again to ask for your blessings. Oh, so the parents are busy with the work of the makers? Interesting. I thought they would just be like working to earn money or something. Please, I've done all I've been asked. I've studied hard, I've prayed, just like mother and father tell me to. I want a friend, a real one. I've tried, but I just can't stand it. It's all fake. It's all just a mask I put on. I don't care for them, any of them. But I try. I don't know their birthdays, their favorite foods, their favorite toys. But their joy, their sadness, it doesn't make any sense. I feel nothing, and what I offer them is false. Please, makers, I don't understand. I just want to be normal. Ooh. Oh, and who is this? So, Notha, have you thought about what you'll do after the academy? I'll be a researcher like my mother and father. Researcher, huh? So what, they are like religious researchers or something like that? Well, I'm going to be a priestess in service of the makers. You know, I hear there's going to be a party after the next festival. Isn't there always? Well, yes. What makes this one so special? They're always special. There'll be food and dancing and music. All in praise of the makers, of course. It'll be a good time. You should come. Why should I bother? Notha, celebrating is a form of service to the makers, you know. Everything we do is in their service. My studies will suffice. Look, Notha, I'm sorry I'm a little boring for your sensibilities, but I know mother and father pay your parents to have you accompany me. Whoa, what? What? Oh my. Okay, so looks like Notha comes from a wealthy family. So wealthy to the point that her parents can afford to pay for people to become her friends. Wow. Oh my. And it looks like she was brought up from a very religious family, but somehow the thought of the atheist thought just manifested there because she didn't like the makers. Okay, wow, this is very, how to say, it's mirroring real life quite a lot for some people here. This is interesting. You should go. Have friends who actually care about you. Notha, I said go. Huh, interesting. Why am I like this? Why did the makers make me like this? Why do I still feel nothing? Here she is, grown up, probably as a teen or something. This looks like Locke's head or something. And that's the last shipment from the excavation site. Yes, Lady Notha, for now at least. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like she followed her parents' footsteps to become some sort of researcher. My lady, forgive me if this is out of place, but what? The winter festival is fast approaching, and I was wondering if you would. Is it winter already? I know you're far above the station as one such as I, Lady Notha, but I think it would be good for you to get some fresh air. Maybe I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Haha, of course. My apologies, my lady. It is of no concern. You've done a good job. I'll make sure to add a bonus to your wages at the end of the month. Sigh. Generous as ever, Lady Notha. May the makers bless your work. I followed them this far. I shall have my answers. Oh, what is this? There's some ancient text writings on the wall. I'm not sure if we've seen those symbols before. If any of you can decode those symbols, do let me know down in the comments below to see what they say. This isn't we, the makers. It's lies. It's all lies. And there I was, blaming them for all my problems, lost and confused. I accepted it. It was all part of the makers' plan. But no, they are no makers. And why? Why pretend? Why have us suffer in the dark? Such wonders, hidden from us, buried. All these years I worn the mask I was told to wear, expected to wear. Waiting and waiting and hoping for the revelation, for the makers to come down from their firmament and grant me normalcy. And it was all for nothing. Those fervent prayers, those wishes of a young girl, they mean nothing to the makers. They would have have us stagnate and our genius extinguished so that they may bathe in our worship and praise. Well, makers, I've seen the truth and I will tear you down. I can wear the mask a while longer. I'm used to it. Oh, and that's her descent into evil. Oh man. Yes, the mask of the Maleurous. And here we have Ramtalas and Notha. What? That's it? This is all the tantrum of a spoiled brat who couldn't accept what the makers provided? Oh, Yuenta spitting fire over here. Yuenta, the makers didn't provide anything. I spent my childhood alone, unable to connect, unable to make friends, to be normal. And what was I told? What did I believe? It's all part of the makers' plans. From my mother, from my father, from anyone who cared to listen to the plight of a freak of a Lashian child. Excuse me. And I believed it. I believed my misery, my loneliness was because of them. They served a purpose. I dedicated my life to finding out what that purpose was, to what purpose my makers had in store for me. But there was none. There was no reason. The avatars are liars and usurpers, terrified of our potential. This balance they claim to uphold, arrogant stagnation, fear of the unknown. There has to be order in the world, or it will devolve into chaos. The order we make for ourselves, dear Yuenta. Not the laws and decrees of pretenders who can barely function. I've seen the remnants of what came before, you know, the Exalted. I've seen their technology, their cities, their magic, their stories. Okay, so she's referring to the Exalted in the Exaltia Tower in Challenge. For those of you guys that don't know, the Exalted are like a race of infernal creatures or something. They built that cannon, okay, to go against the makers, to wage war against them. So in the Apex challenge for the Exaltia Tower, you'll see that there's a giant cannon in the background when you fight the engineer. That's what they used to build to go against the makers in the past. So it's sort of like a D&D story between the Titans and the gods. But instead, this one we have the Exaltia and the makers in the past. So they were like two very, very powerful godlike races. The makers are seen as gods basically, and the Exaltia basically almost rivaled their powers, I would say. So they had an all-out war in the past. So that's a little bit of lore that you get from the Exaltia Tower for those of you guys who are not aware. Okay, I do not know if this is part of the game or if Dove and Verly just confirmed it in one of the discords. Alright, I've seen what our false gods fear, and it is wondrous. I've seen the freedom that the avatars want us to forget. And what about you, Ramtalas? Is this the freedom you desired, serving at the whim of this heretic? You claim to choose whether or not to serve the avatars, yet all I see is blind devotion. Do not bring your righteous anger down on us who bring the truth. It is better directed at those whose hands covered your eyes all along. I think we've taken enough of your time. Rest well, you'll need it. That was your plan. I could have shown them anything, and you chose some lonely scenes from your childhood. I think we are getting through. At the very least, if they wish to oppose us still, it should be of their own choice. A shame, but at least they will be free. Indeed. Huh. It seems like they believe what they are doing is the righteous thing to do, and that they are actually helping us to see the light, and not so much of trying to harm us. Very interesting perspective. So that is her motivation. It matters not. The threat she poses threatens to disrupt the careful balance. Is it true? Is all Lishayek, the culture, our faith, is it all a lie? It's the means by which we brought balanced order to the land. The faith is real, the works of your people, guided by our hands, are real. But what of you? Are you truly our makers? What we do for the sake of law, of keeping it in balance, for keeping it from descending into endless chaos and destruction. You and your people have done well to maintain it so. The religion was an effective way of. Yuenta and the people are not a tool to be used. Remember our lessons. Yes, yes. Our apologies, Yuenta. Wait, what? The avatars are apologizing. Have they really seen the error of their ways? I feel like this will evolve to a point whereby they'll bring Ramtalas and Notha here for a little chat, and they'll just be like talking about it rather than fighting or duking it out. And then something will happen when either side decides to backstab the other because they just couldn't take it anymore. You know, that'll be quite interesting. He felt at the time that the deception was necessary. And yet, I still trust you makers to guide our path. Wow, look at you avatars apologizing to a mortal. That sass, man, I love it. And we must apologize to you as well. We have wreaked havoc in your lands in our haphazard attempts to maintain balance. I think there's a lot of people who need apologizing to, really. Is this what we do now? Let it seep in, let it color out every word and action? Kianos, control yourself. You are your own. You control yourself. Yes, you are right. I am sorry. We are still coming to terms with our rediscovered nature. Lock and Key have taught us much. We cannot fight who we have become. Thus was the source of our inconsistency and fury, our rage and confusion. You have come to a decision. Aided by Lock and Key, we will. Ooh. What in the world? Oh man. Wow. What in the world is this? Oh my god. We meet again, heroes. Maleurous? Well done, Maleurous. I knew you could do it. Maleurous, but is that Notha's voice? What sorcery is this? Hi, that's right, it's me. What have you done? What is this? How is this possible? I just had to keep digging and digging and digging. I've seen secrets even you avatars couldn't imagine. Together, Maleurous and I, we've sorted this whole thing out. Well, a lot of it, I think. Enough at least. You delve into that which you do not understand. Not all of it, but I know you don't either. You dare trespass by force? I dare. Be gone, Notha. I don't know if that's going to convince her. Oh, hello, Yuenta. Did you sleep well last night? You are what? You know what Maleurous and I are here for, and it's not you, it's them. I'd rather you not get in our way, but champions to our aid, Notha. Maleurous, you do not understand what you do. There's still a chance for a peaceable solution. Lock and Key, my saviors. A peaceable solution, though viable, is inefficient. Oh, do you see the avatars will not suffer our presence. Wasn't Maleurous on our side beforehand? So somehow Notha managed to convince him, or did Ramtalas brainwash him or something? Maleurous, let our hero friends play with some of our new toys, and let us deal with these oppressors. Oh man. Will you fight for your ideals? Wow. Locks at 50%. Okay, 44,000 waves already done. This thing came out like what, 2 hours ago or something like that? A little less than 2 hours ago. The firmament has been breached. How did she even get there in the first place? Maleurous is really insane. As the avatars combat Maleurous and Notha, it's up to you and Yueta to push back against the hordes of ancient amalgamations that have been let loose in the firmament. It's up to you to turn the tide and decide the fate of law. Okay. Let's go to battle. Yuenta has dispelled Maleurous' suppression field. Restored wind phage. So they are strong against good and evil. I guess we have to use something else other than Yuragiri. Let's do Unreal Shadow Reaper of Doom, I guess. Let's do Blast. Okay, Maleurous is suppressing this area. Move to Yuenta's spell of protection. Yuenta is... Okay, so you need to move to the right area. in order to get it. Okay, and by the way, there's 16 different backgrounds according to Dove in the Dragon's Graphs Discord to collect or to see. Oh my god, look at this. This is crazy. Okay, so I will do spikes. And this is wind. So, by the way, you need to move to the pad in order to deal damage or something. If you don't, then hold on. So this one is a little different. You don't have to move to... You don't have to walk and move to the monsters to fight them. You just fight them in like a gauntlet style sort of challenge. And yeah, you have to move to the right pads. Okay, we've seen this before in the Discordia challenge from last week. And also first from the Unending Empires, the Sigduat challenge. Okay, so what happens if you don't move? Let's see. You basically cannot do any damage at all. And neither can your dragon. Also, gases are disabled for this fight, so you can't use gases, okay? Okay, so it's just one monster. Water Phage. Huh. Defender's Medal. Let's see, you can get a rare wave or something. Dark Phage. Okay, wait. It's weak to darkness. Huh. Huh. Okay, so this is probably the best setup for this war, unless you have wait, this is new. Incomplete creation. Fear -10. Okay, this is probably the best setup for this war, unless you have V2, in which V2 will be slightly better, but I think it doesn't matter because... Oh, whoops, I forgot to move. See, this is what happens. Okay, so yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, if you have V2, then use V2, otherwise use V1. But I guess it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because, how do you say? You can one-shot them anyway. It's only 346 HP, which honestly isn't a lot. Yep. Incomplete creation. So yeah, the Shadow Reaper of Doom is probably the best way to go about doing it. Another Defender's Medal. So you can get a rare wave or something. Malformed creature. This is new. Light Phage. You can choose to use either your Blinding Light or you can choose to use your Shadow Reaper. Both will work good, but don't use Uragiri or your Exalted Apotheosis weapons. And it should be fine. Easy. So the only thing is, yeah, you have to keep track of where the suppression field is, which is indicated by a spinning glowing circle. And ooh, and this is a small one. Did it get shrunk down or something? Okay, so far we don't have to do much moving, which is good. Yep. Okay, I guess it's still pretty fast if you guys want to farm for Defender's Medal for this war. By the way, if you guys want to know the best tips and tricks for warring, you guys can go ahead and check out my warring video. I will have a card linking to the video in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. And some of it is going to be a little different. Like, of course, you don't want to be using Uragiri. You should be using your Shadow Reaper of Doom, Blinding Light of Destiny, and whatnot for to get the best results this war. If you have V2, use V2. Otherwise, you can stick with V1. It's still pretty fast. I think V1 should V2 should be the second fastest this war. Apart from V1, I don't think. Let's try Dread Pirate. Though I'm not entirely sure if Dread Pirate can go and kill them in one hit. Let me test it out. Okay, so we'll get Dread Pirate over here. Pirate or Dread Pirate? Yeah, actually it doesn't matter because both of them, they basically the same now. But we'll do Dread Pirate. Okay, so now we'll have Shadow Reaper equipped. We want to have our Lucky Hammer shown. No, not shown. Sorry. Effect slotted. I forgot. Yep. Okay. Distorted Doom Visage. Best in slot. Offensive gear over here. Soulforge Ring. Oh, instead of the Mage Challenger Belt and the Soulforge Ring Blue, I think you're better off using Strength. Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, let me go ahead and change it out now. I think it'll be better if you use Strength, right? Instead of Intellect. Let me go ahead and take out the blue ring and take out the Mage Challenger Belt. So instead we'll get the Warrior's Challenger belt. Okay, in case we don't crit as much, then at least we still get a good amount of base damage. And what was the other one? Soul Forge Ring red, right? Is it red or what color was it? I should have all the colors, I think. Red. Oh wait, did I not buy all the colors? Maybe it's time for me to go ahead and farm some gold. Okay, Chaos Weaver. Is Chaos Weaver cloak still the best in slot? I think it is, right? For capes. This one increases, what does it increase? Your strength. Yup, okay. Yeah, I think this setup is slightly better. Alright, yeah, go for a full strength setup if you can. Let's go to war. I mean, my crit is 104, so I should be able to crit pretty often, 50% of the time. Oh, whoops. Once again, I forgot. Can I summon my dragon? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, it seems like I still can't kill this guy. Okay, so Jet Pirate kinda sucks. Yep, not that great anymore. Not very consistent. I have my strength all maxed out. Yep, not consistent at all. Probably still better to use Doom Knight if you have it. Yep, stick with Doom Knight, guys. Oh. Why did I forget? That's what I don't like about this war. You sort of have to focus and move. It's not like the other wars whereby you can just, you know, do it mindlessly on the side. This one you have to see where the circle is. Alright, let's see if you can get a rare wave. Oh, but the thing is you can't flee. Yep, you can't flee. Okay, let me just cut the video here and I'll get back to you guys if I see a rare wave. Okay, I'm back. Apparently my stupid ass didn't check the Discord. Okay, so the rare waves aren't out yet currently at the time of me making this video. They'll be out at a later time. And also you can use Chaos Weaver, though I've heard that it lags for some people. So yeah, V1 or V2 is probably the best way to go about doing this war. Jet Pirate kinda sucks now, so don't use that. I don't know if there are any other ways. If you have the armor closet, you could try Frost Moglin. I don't know. You could also do Katu Adept if you have that. But I'm not sure if there are any monsters that resist water though. Probably not. Alright. So yeah, those are a few options that you can consider trying out for this war. Also, some stuff that I didn't go through last week. Okay, the Gears of Change DC special. This month's Dragon Coin special. They look really amazing, by the way. I've seen a lot of people doing all sorts of cool fashion cosmetics with these items. Okay, they are 400 DCs a pop, so pretty expensive, but you know what? I think I'll go ahead and get them because I like them so much, and they are... I mean, I do have over 15,000 dragon coins. As for the weapons, I think I will probably go ahead and buy one of each as well. Just because I have enough DCs to do so. I'm only missing 2 or 3 calendar classes, which means each calendar class being 6,000 DCs each means I only like need 12,000 more DCs. Yeah, I'm only missing 2 calendar classes. That's Chrono Z and Time Killer. So I'll need to save up 12,000 DCs for those, which means I'll still have enough DCs to buy out all of the items that I want here, which is really nice. They are not best in slot for anything in terms of stats. I think silver weapon, I don't think they are, right? Okay, I don't know what's the best in slot silver weapon right now. I sort of forgot. I think it's the one from the AARGH challenge, but I'm just really getting this for the cosmetics. Okay, this one, all of these are color custom obviously, so you can buy them and set them to whatever color you prefer. Alright, so I got the staff over here as well as the dagger over here. I'll go ahead and do some cosmetics when I have the time, and I'll post them on Twitter using the DF fan art hashtag. So you guys can go ahead and check out my Twitter. My link is in the description below. Follow me there and stay tuned because I will be doing some amazing color customization with these options soon. Alright, and let's just chuck this inside the bank as well. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.